What's up, everybody, and good morning.
Are
we on already?
Oh, yes, we are. And Val is in the building. Everybody got here. We're running a little late today. Today we're running off of Facebook because we got no music. But that's okay. We can get more of you guys to listen. This is episode 24 of the Morning Roast.
Are you practicing?
No, I'm not.
Live.
This is live.
I just asked if we were live and he said
Rehearsal, take one.
She's like, "Are you playing? Is this real?"
Well, he's practicing to become a good host. You know,
Yes, I want my life and my goal in life is to be a good host, home and abroad.
Well,
Anyways.
you suck. You better.
He forgot his dangle.
Well, my dongle,
It's dongle. Whatever.
my dingle dongle.
Oh.
Did you?
That's why we're not doing music
Yeah,
today,
I
but that's okay.
Good.
So, Sauce, how was your weekend?
It was doing okay until last night.
What happened last night?
Last night, management at work was being a bunch of fucking bitches. They were literally complaining about the bathrooms not being clean when they saw one of my coworkers, a fellow maintenance employee,
Took a fat shit.
inside the restroom doing their job and cleaning it.
I thought
Like
you
this
took a fat
motherfucker's
shit.
on a power trip or something. This bathroom's not clean, and there she is with the mop going, "Motherfucker, I'm mopping this shit. Don't you see that?"
That's funny as fuck.
Gangster.
What about you, Val? How was your weekend?
Can we come back to me?
She's never,
Yes, of course, as long as you get that
as you can
Whataburger
see,
bag
ladies and
out
gentlemen,
of
she
the can.
hasn't had her Whataburger tea, which, by
Yeah,
the
I
way,
know.
sponsor.
Gotta be right there. Ace, how was your
Excuse
weekend?
me. You just skipped me. I don't understand.
Oh no! I've got you. I'm going back around.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going in serpentine patterns right
Gotcha.
here.
Shit, you know, crazy weekend. Bunch of shows and stuff. Crazy morning. Morning was, man.
That's the story I was gonna tell.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
go ahead.
Had some gangster ass shit happen this morning
At the dog
at the
park.
dog park.
Oh my God.
Man, so every what y'all know about me, I got 2 blue girls, and every Sunday morning is Gray Baby Day. That's what it is. So so we take them up early in the morning. There's a whole bunch of fucking dogs, and today there was a bunch of pits that usually they see. Then a storm of huskies pulled up. Huskies.
Gang.
Storm.
I'm talking about like 5-6 different huskies.
There was a gang of German shepherds.
And shepherds. There's about like 25 dogs in this motherfucker at this point. So there's these Mexican couple from Sinaloa. They got a new dog called Pote.
How do you know where they're from?
Like we see we talk to the couple like all the time.
It's like
right?
taking your kids to the playground.
You know what I mean?
y'all start talking.
Right.
I
So
swear it's the
they
same.
have another dog named
What's up,
Lily.
Shaq?
But they got a new little dog Pote. And all of a sudden the Huskies and whatchamacallit are getting into it. Like they are getting into they're fighting like the other dogs and shit. And me, I'm just like kind of like the little instigator. I'm just letting my dogs out there figure it out. That's dog problems.
That's dog problem.
But other people they get involved in shit, and I guess one of the Huskies bit the cat from St. Louis, Lily bit last time, so they all already kind of beefing with the owners. Well, they start jawing back and forth, and homie fucking just ran up on him. He's like, "You better get your motherfucking dog. I'm tired of this shit." And
No,
homie,
the lady started off. That lady was screaming. Just playing.
Yeah.
She was a Karen.
She just
Oh,
full blown on
God.
Karen.
God.
Homie came up over there.
was
Homie had the chocolates on, rolled up right
He
up
said
on.
the
He did.
chocolate.
No
You said
socks.
them.
You know,
No socks.
I'm talking about.
He
He
was
had,
What's
ready.
up, Holmes?
I'm like the little ones like the ostrich ones.
Oh,
you know what
my
I mean, with the straps on.
God.
Homie slid right up on Karen, talking super beef to her. The boyfriend is way
Southwest
bigger.
Slide.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck was this motherfucker was literally hiding behind his girl?
Well, she was
Homie
like
was
this.
about to beat the fuck out of Karen and
And-
they dogs and they boyfriend
All
with
of 'em.
chocolates on.
But
Fucking
everybody else
Karens,
joined
man.
in too. They were like, "No, fuck you, your
My-
dogs."
I have a
this
question
and
about that.
Like,
So
Who
what's
brought
your
the
job
twisted
dog?
tea in this bitch?
Wait, what?
Who had the twisted tea in this bitch? Straight up.
You're like, not my dog, my
Where the
dog.
fuck was that twisted tea?
He was already twisted. That shit was funny as hell. But I'm like, the funny thing is, this fool was real gangster and showed up with a little tiny ass dog like this named Bote. And I'm like, I don't know if y'all know who Bote is. He's the assassin from. Have y'all seen Queen of the South?
Oh, yeah. That's what.
It's
Joe
that,
was talking about.
yeah.
What the? Oh.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
So I'm like, it's funny as hell, like, cause the dog is like this big. I don't think he's gonna get like that bigger. And the dog's named Pote. He's a killer. And homie just slid on him, and that was the most gangsterish shit that I ever seen. You know what I mean?
Shit was crazy. Yeah, everybody
Today.
else joined in. The dogs joined in. Like,
Yeah.
What were your dogs doing?
Shit.
Being instigators, you know how our
Being
dogs are.
instigators. Shit.
They're like, yeah.
There's no
I
problem.
don't know whose side we're on, but we're on somebody's side.
My dogs are trained to not give a fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you gonna do? You gonna
truly
snap
don't.
at me? They gonna bite you back, and we gonna keep on playing. Like,
But yeah, they ended up leaving because everybody gained up on them, and they're like, no, get your fucking dogs out of here. We're sick of this shit. Da da da. So they just.
they start throwing tomatoes and shit and fucking trash.
You're playing. Why the fuck was
tomatoes?
none of this recorded?
I know.
What did the
I'm like,
tomatoes do?
What?
I was really watching shit.
That was crazy. At the dog park, though.
At the fucking
At the
dog
dog
park.
He's about to catch a Southside slide
He was.
That's what I'm
From-
saying.
He was.
from this OG in Chanclas with a dog.
Then his
named
wife
Bubba.
was like, he's from Sinaloa.
Oh!
I was like, I already know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, homie got a distinctive accent.
I need a new phone case, bro.
She's over there rubbing her phone
Cause I like
case.
look at like how dirty this like screen
It's the
gets.
screen protector.
And I mean, I'll just be like, damn, that looks nasty. That has like COVID all over.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Tiana, how was your weekend? Well,
Well,
week.
Besides the morning.
Yeah.
Besides
That
your
was
morning
pretty
rumble.
interesting. Wait, was it last? It was last night, huh? We went to.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
We
Like,
went to R&B last night. You know,
I didn't
can't
want to
remember
go.
Shit. Like I
Jay
don't
Classic
remember.
performed.
Oh yeah, that was cool. It was a cool little vibe in there, actually. I like that place.
The classic Bree and Yellow Bleeds.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else performed after we left.
Probably not. It was
that
pretty.
Yeah.
I know
It
it's
looked
really
pretty
dope.
dead on the live.
Yeah.
You know what, Liz? It kind of irritates me that you always say that about these events. That's every event that we're all
I
going
mean-
to right now. Like,
Everybody.
No,
was
I'm
funny as
saying
hell, but-
just like how it
everybody's
looked.
Trying, you know, everybody's trying.
Yeah,
You know,
it
we're
looked
all-
like it was pretty dead, and
And
it's been dead since.
I don't want to use dead as how we're gonna justify whether events are good or not.
Well, it's
right
not
now because-
that's not what justifies it. What I'm saying, it's been dead because there's been a lot of people passing in this new year, and COVID's gotten worse,
Yeah.
and
Everyone
that's
was kind of in
completely
their little-
understandable.
their
Yeah,
little groups.
and especially
you know
since
what? It was
Deo.
actually pretty packed because there was like a lot behind the wall that was not caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was off in their little sections.
There was, yeah.
No, people just, you know what I mean? So,
Social
you know,
distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was big enough for everyone to just kind of be spread out and around.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was like, you know,
And that's
it was
what I'm
like
saying.
almost around, I could say, under 70 maybe,
Yeah,
like people.
it was-
Yeah, it was like,
And then there was a lot of people outside.
Yeah.
Too.
oh, that makes sense. See, I didn't know if there was an outside
That's what I'm
area that
saying.
we could
You
go
can't just go
to.
based off what you see on cameras on how events are turning out.
They did get started pretty late though.
I'm
with
not
the
saying it was a
performances.
bad event. I'm just saying that it looked like it was empty.
Yeah.
Because I had to see from somebody else's camera, and I only saw for like 5 minutes during Bree's set.
Oh yeah.
So
There was a lot of people outside when Classic performed. There was a lot of people up there.
Yeah, they came together. Like Classic brought in a lot of attention. Like, you know, grabbed the crowd. You know
He
what
did.
I'm saying? He did.
I would say he had the most people up there. And then what was the last guy's name again?
Yellow Bleeds.
Yeah, he was good.
I don't remember. I don't know how to remember all these people. I tried my hardest. I really did.
I remember his face. I just don't remember names. But anyway,
Or I'll remember like the song or something. I'll be like, yeah, the one that sang that one song.
Bree was good. That was my first time actually finally getting to see her perform.
yeah, Bree's a good artist.
It's like
Yeah, she
most
is
of the
really good.
artists, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to like, I know what you mean, but like The other half is I actually know you, and we like sat down, we had a conversation. But otherwise, it's like, what song did you do? I remember you from somewhere, like like. We see everybody, but it's like it's hard to remember names.
But you know what? It's always an event when Joseph Bills is in the house. Joseph Bills was in the house last night, and that was awesome. So
he always has a way to
with
just
some
turn it
Shelly.
up.
you want some Shelly?
Put some Shelly in his belly.
You know,
An OG baby.
An
Savage.
OG baby savage shout out.
She made an appearance
Fucking
in and out.
Ganger.
Yeah, she
Shit,
did. She was
gang
all like, "I'm here, gotta go."
Right.
Hello everyone, and I'm out.
Right.
She gonna up down you shit. No, OG baby savage like that. Oh yeah, but she do have fire cakes, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
That cake was
That cake
fire.
was
Oh,
so
I
fun.
didn't tell her.
So-
Man, that
so-
cake was amazing.
Yeah.
So if y'all don't know OG baby savage, it's Cherie, Bill's wife. Yeah, you know.
OG baby.
Sweet Amour
Sweet.
is her
It's her.
Yes.
My sweet
My
amour.
sweet
Yes,
amour.
My Sweet There we go.
MySweetAmour.com, I believe it is.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Something
So
like that. We'll get you all
the
that.
cake that was aired for last week.
Yeah,
but-
for her
but-
birthday.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That shit was.
That's
I can.
Tap in with it, so you see, y'all visually see what we talking about. So tap in.
That was a really
And then let's not forget it. Joseph Bills got his new sweatshirts out. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That purple was dope.
Make sure you.
I got a royal blue one. I asked for a purple one.
Make
If
sure
if
y'all
not, that
copy
shit is
all the
nice.
Joseph Bills, you know.
I have a special one coming. It's this color, but with pink. The pink letters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all tapping with them. The $40. I'm like, they're just so soft on the inside.
They are.
You know,
Quality.
and they
Looks
got
nice.
like a.
Oh, okay.
I might see.
Model,
I
right.
might see how it hugs it everywhere tight.
yeah.
It doesn't feel like baggy or loose. Like I like my sweaters to be kind of tight
Yeah,
to my
I
body.
do too.
Yeah.
I don't like them to be all loose at the bottom and stuff, because then it feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels like it's all stretched out, like
Yeah.
you're wearing like your boyfriend's hoodie or some shit. Like, I don't know. But yeah, how was your weekend? Did we already talk about your weekend?
Yeah, I was kind of complaining about
Did we
my.
talk about your weekend?
My weekend, shit. Well, I was working, and then I've been starting to work on my new track Ritalin. So, other than that, we're shooting a music video today for Time.
Oh, you are.
Frickin'
Yep.
Bug was Mines was gonna make it into the building with us this morning, but he was in another state, and he's actually flying back right now.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
What
Yeah.
time are y'all?
Is he gonna be able to make it?
Yeah, he's gonna be able to
Okay,
make it.
fine.
I talked to him this morning. He's like, "You're not gonna believe where I'm at," because his kid was born.
I have no
So like he
Whatever-
sent me a picture of a baby. I
Whatever
was like,
it is,
"What
let
is
me
that?"
know what the fuck now, so I can, you know what I mean?
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, "That's my baby." I was like, "All right."
Capricorn baby.
Capricorn baby.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, quarantine babies. You know what's finna happen? All y'all
Quarantine
motherfuckers.
babies.
Everybody over here just dumping and
Yep.
I
Oh
my
mean
gosh.
shit. That's just, I'm like, that's just what it is. You know what's finna happen? Y'all don't feel like going to the store. Y'all went out that, 1-2 pack, and I was just like, fuck it, just dump in. It's just,
Go all in.
hey,
Fuck it.
so just think about it. Kids now, when you looking like you're 18, Aston said this. Y'all parents was stuck in the house, and they was just fucking.
Just fucking. They were like,
And there's
rabbits.
a bunch of y'all. There's
around.
a bunch of y'all. Like they was literally bored. So it's like, you know what?
The whole apartment complex was shaking.
Yeah,
Nobody slept that night.
yeah,
He said
yeah,
apartment
yeah.
complex.
Any
He
kids
must have
that
referring
the
to
whole-
himself.
I said the whole apartment complex
all
was shaking.
these fucking 2021 babies that are coming out. Yeah. Just know that you were getting
Some of them have houses.
fucking.
Like
They
you're
was
referring to
bored in the
yourself.
house, bored in the house, bored.
In the house.
Yeah.
So as far as my weekend,
Yes, we almost forgot you. How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend. I went to LA this weekend.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a really fucking dope view from my hotel suite, so it was dope. Went out to the district fashion. Went shopping, went looking around.
Got that cool mask.
Got my cool mask.
I really like it. So pretty.
I got a different, like a cream color too, to be like more able to go with all my outfits. But yeah, and then I went to R&B night last night. Hung out with the homies, networked. I got some business deals closed. Yeah, I had a good weekend.
Cute.
All right. Well, hey, let's get into voice of the people. Ace, what's the topic for today?
Oh, voice of the topic is kids. Because a lot of
You
people,
said kids.
yeah, kids. I don't personally have any children of mine, but like there's a lot of kids that's around me that I'm seeing that's growing up, and they're growing up faster than I was growing up. They're very intelligent. They got a lot of resources to tap in more than I ever had, and you know. It could also, be a good and a bad thing at the same damn time because they just growing up so fast. So, tap in with them, help them in because I'm like, for them to like steer off that course, especially when I was a child, I steered off that course very, very quick. Still, sports want to be cracking off. People are doing homeschooling and shit. Just pay attention, invest into them a little bit more than we have in the past because times are changing. So they can do it. I'm just saying like that. I'm like they're just a lot smarter than
we think.
Than we think they are. I'm like they could clean, sew, I'm gonna do everything. I'm like even her daughter. You know what I mean? She just got a job the other day. Very determined, still making stuff happen, and don't know what the next step is because she got another one right behind it. Prime example. So
This girl, she's junior in high school. Sounds weird to say, but she got a job at Five Guys, and she's training in Goodyear. And we live in South Phoenix, so usually I'll take her to work, but she takes the bus all the way home. She still keeps up with her schoolwork. Like she's doing well. So yeah.
She's funny. In a good way. Like, I love her. She's
interesting.
Yeah, my boy that's my brother. His oldest just turned 13, and I think shout out my little man TJ. This boy, he's real athletic. He got even like a physical look to him that's like a QB, and just about like a couple years in, he's been getting good football, and just to see him get into it was kind of like, I've only been uncle, so it's they're all worried about, oh, he might get hurt and all this stuff. But I'm like, fuck all that. Let him get out there. And he's just like been improving just constantly, and he's going through this progression. It's crazy just seeing how active kids are, and I love it. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy. My kid's 9, and I feel like
Doesn't that
within
feel
a
weird?
flash. Yeah, it is. It really is. I feel like within a flash he's gonna be a teenager, and I'm like,
Yes.
man.
It's crazy.
I remember when I was a teenager.
Me too.
I think he.
I
I
remember
hope.
when you was a teenager.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
See,
Seems like
the
it's
craziest thing is too, like he doesn't smoke, so like I would be at my dad's and shit like that. We'd be playing video games at my dad's, and I had a bong, and like I opened my top window and I would like smoke out of my bong. And
He
then
trying to
blow
be
it out.
real
Like, "You want
slick."
some?" He's like, no. I was like, all right, I know you. I was like, I hope it doesn't bother you.
Does anybody have a white truck?
What,
A white truck.
No.
Truck? No.
Oh.
I do.
Shit.
I think you're blocking somebody in.
Oh, are they leaving?
What's up?
Are they leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Val, we'll be right back after these messages.
I think that's why he was asking you.
Don't worry, guys. She'll be back. But yeah, like
No, I just wanted to know about that's a really nice wife.
Great truck. Beautiful.
She's like, what's it to you?
But no, like you were trying to be all real slick with that fucking bong, dude.
Hey, my
I
dad
saw
never
you.
found that bong though.
He
I
may
swear.
not have found out, but goddamn it, could you be more subtle?
At least I was blowing it out the window.
There's that.
There is
That's
that.
it. Jesus
I
Christ.
think-
Tried.
I think my neighbors
That
would catch
bong
on
was
because there was
almost
like
the
a
length of
tree
your
right
spine.
there, and you'd just see smoke emit from the tree.
But see, the tree filters it out.
Yeah,
You know? That was
yeah.
a perfect setup.
It was.
You could have
Like,
smoked
it was-
You
outside.
went to the bathroom, and I looked out the window out of curiosity to see if there were no passersby. And I saw one dude out there. He was like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
somebody
you
in
smell
there."
it.
I saw.
My mom almost ready to whoop my ass when I was a kid. Just for us, she's like, I know you were smoking. I said, Mom, no, I didn't. I'm like, I either had weed or rolled up weed. I swear on me. But I didn't smoke. She's like, bullshit, that's that skunk shit. Mom's fucking old, so she's good.
That's funny. My teenage years, look, my parents smoked. Like, they would have that shit out on the counter. My mom had her pipe out.
See,
I'm just
that's
like,
crazy to me too, because that never happened with me at all. Like it was like oh my god, I remember when I got caught smoking a cigarette, I got my ass whooped.
But that's the thing. Like, I wasn't allowed to smoke. I was like, the hypocrisy.
Yeah, the hypocrisy.
You guys literally have this shit laying out. You know what I mean? Like, how do you expect me?
It's just
like,
not no smoke now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like I didn't
Listen.
touch any of their stuff.
And we don't understand that, why we're not supposed to smoke now compared to when we're an adult and shit like that, and that's because our brain is growing.
Yeah,
and,
I
you know.
probably shouldn't have been such a pothead as a teenager.
I was such a pothead. Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
I took a break like for a few years because I could feel myself like getting dumber. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. how
Hey,
to
Tiana,
spell
how's it going? Duh.
I mean,
Goldfish.
it's probably why my memory's not shit now.
Oh,
but yeah.
Yeah, if it was born after.
I remember the first time that I actually smoked weed. Like it was like a
How
late
old
start
were you?
for school. I was about 10.
Yeah, I was 11. I was 11.
It was a late start for
11 or
school.
12, some shit.
And I met up with one of my homies. We went at his house. We smoked like a blunt and 2 joints. Then we went over to other homie's house. We smoked like 3 joints, 2 blunts there.
This is a marathon.
And then we
mind
went
you.
to
Well, you were
homegirl's
10?
house. Yeah, we went to homegirl's house.
We got
And,
some homegirls out.
dive right
I
in,
took
huh?
I took 2 bowls over there, like divided by 4 people, and then I started walking towards the bus stop, which was at this park that we smoked at all the fucking time, and we started walking, and I was like, oh, I don't feel too good. They're like, you alright? And I go, yeah, I'm good. And I keep on walking. I puke again. And they're like, you sure you're alright? I'm like, I'm fine. And then I puke a 3rd time. And I was like, oh, I gotta lay down on that bench
Yeah.
until the bus
That
gets
was
here.
weed?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, I've been too high where I've gotten nauseous.
Yeah. When you
Okay.
when you get too high, you get nauseous and shit like
yeah.
that.
Especially back in the day, that weed is different.
Yeah, it
was
was
different.
mainly Reggie and shit like that, and like the best Reggie, and like even to this day, if I know it's actually legit, Christmas Reggie. Christmas Reggie was the top tier shit.
Christmas.
Okay.
It was.
I remember some.
Like, how about that
See, you know what I'm
mistletoe?
talking
I
about.
remember some.
It was great. It was fire.
That was some of the shit that.
We
I'm
waited
fucking with,
all
what
year
the fuck
round
is
for
that?
it.
Like it was.
So let me ask you a question. With you saying that you started smoking weed at 10,
Yeah.
with your beliefs and everything, how you feel weed works for a person, at what age would you allow your son to start smoking if he wanted to?
I would say about 15, 16. 16, it
Same.
would be more of the pushable age because it's 2 years from 18, and on top of
I'm
that,
like, you're
they're-
high school. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're-
they're
I'm like,
high school.
I'm like,
They're-
you're a fucking freshman. I'm
at
like,
this
I'm
point,
like, you're
they're
most
gonna
likely
either
gonna
do
run
it with
across
me or
it.
they're gonna do it with somebody else, and I'd rather my child try that
So-
with me than somebody else.
Because I remember when I started letting my kids smoke, because it comes down to that, right? Because either they're
Yeah.
going to do it with you or without you, either you're going to supervise it or not supervise it. Because, like, me, being a single mom for so many years, like, I would freak out, on how, people would come and, my daughter would have friends spend the night, and, they would just get dropped off. Parents wouldn't come to the door. They wouldn't, I can't do that. Like, me.
I mean, I'd have to meet you first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like,
But
Yeah.
after that,
and
I'm
then
like,
sometimes them kids would be there 3-4 days, go to school from my house, this and that, and I'm just like, does your mom not care where you're at? But anyways, going off subject. But what I'm trying to say is, I remember when I started letting my kids smoke at 14. I think my son was maybe 12. My daughter was more 14, 15 when she started smoking. And I remember I would be called a bad parent, from some people in my family and this and that, and I'm like, okay.
Well, that's none of their business, and that's
Yeah.
another thing.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's what I'm saying. And then I had some people that were being that they actually took their kids off of like antidepressants and like
Well, yeah.
and stuff like that, and actually put them on weed and saw
Mm-hmm.
a better results than what they did on.
That's why I was smoking.
In the
on the-
opening
and
of
that's exactly
dispensaries,
why
that
it's-
shit was happening
And
too.
that's exactly why I put my daughter on weed instead of like
Yeah.
regular pharmaceutical medications is going to eventually lead her into other pharmaceutical drugs and stuff like that are more addicting than weed.
Right.
So I just wanted your input on that to see what y'all felt.
I would
about
say
that.
about 15, 16 because you hit it on the nail.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more beneficial than like medications because all medications have side effects like Ritalin, and all of these other pills.
Yeah.
All of them have different side effects. Weed does have a side effect, yes, because it does have a minor amount of tar in there. It can build tar on your lungs, but you can get your lungs scraped as well.
There's other forms
Yeah.
of taking it too.
That's another thing. When dispensaries started, a lot of cases like when I would actually see people bringing their kids in, and I'm like, why are you bringing your kid in? Well, my kid actually has seizures and stuff like that, and we get them the oils and give them the oils, and they don't have seizures. And I was like, that's crazy to me. That's
Like
pretty
CBD
cool.
oils and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And there's so many drugs in this world that in the possibility of your child doing drugs, you would rather feel safe doing it that way. But at the same time, I wouldn't let my family know that or like let them find out, because then that would be a lot of judgment and criticism
yeah.
from my parents saying, oh, I'm parenting wrong. And then they're with my type of parents, as weird as they are, if they found out that my kid was smoking pot with me at 16 years old, they'd probably call CPS.
Damn.
Yes.
Yep.
See, my daughter for her 16th birthday, I
Yep.
gave her an edible. I gave her a shot and a fucking a little Smirnoff thing. But she doesn't like alcohol. She doesn't like weed. Like I try, you know what I mean? Not that I'm trying to like introduce it, but I'm like,
One of us.
like you say, you know your kids are gonna try it at some point. So I was like,
And that's a good way to
was
do
her
it because
birthday.
I mean
She hated it. She
It
don't
was
even
a
like
test.
it.
It was a test.
You know,
It was a test to see where her daughter was. You know. Like,
because
Right.
I give my daughter a lot of freedom. You know what I mean? Like she's 16,
Yeah.
almost 17.
Growing up, because like my kids, and nobody knows, like my kids are 20 and 22, so like all these stages that y'all are talking about, like I've been through those stages with my kids already. And like when I gave my kids all the freedom in the world. The only thing I ever asked was for, if I call you, answer your phone. And when they went out, they had to, when they were younger, they all had iPhones, so they all had to share their location with me.
Yeah.
Because I had to know where they were at all times. There was no reason for your phone not to be charged. And all I ask is like honesty, like just tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that's gonna stop me from loving you, and there's nothing that's gonna stop me from being your mom. So.
And once they get there in that age, there's
Yeah.
less like, you can't be like, oh, you gotta stay inside all the time. Like they're actually like learning about the world in their teenage years, so
my
it's
God,
good
it
to
is
let them
scarier when it's like you see them making their mistakes as teenagers.
Yeah.
And
you try to help, and
you try to help,
I
and it's
know.
already like that. Well,
yeah, they gotta learn.
they go into that rebellious stage, but you're trying to guide them, and it goes back to like when your parents were like, "I've been there, done that." Like now it's like you as the parent, you're saying there, "I've been there, I've done that." Like, I'm telling you, but then I have to step back and realize that okay, my mom and me were in the same position. But like now that they're actual adults, and I see them making choices that they shouldn't be making, or they're doing stuff that they shouldn't be, and they like throw it in my face. You can't tell me I'm an adult, or I have to learn to take that step back and be like, fuck.
Yeah,
I
once
have
they
to-
get
I
to
have
that
to-
adult stage,
I have
there's
to
no
let them
control.
learn. I have to, and that's as a parent, that's hard to sit back and watch your kid fuck up. And there's nothing you can do
And
to
see,
save them anymore.
I
You
feel
can't.
like at that point, what the smart, at the least you can do is go, watch. This is exactly what's gonna happen to you if you make
But you
this
don't
kind of
want your
decision.
kid to go through that. Like if
You don't
know
want
the
them to.
outcome,
You're
you
right.
don't.
want them.
You
No,
are
as a
right.
mother-
You
as a
don't
mother,
want
you
them
don't
to.
want them to. As a
But-
mother, you don't want them to. But you have the
And my
perfect
mom's done it
equation.
with me multiple times
You
too.
gotta-
It's
you gotta
the
let,
craziest
You gotta let it
thing.
happen sometimes.
You
or-
have to
Thing,
let them happen.
the only
You
time
go
you
through it,
have
so
control to control that outcome is when they're younger. So you gotta
Yep.
go hard when you can, when it's
Yep.
critical, and because after this 16, 17, and they start floating into adulthood into their 20s.
That's it.
You can't. There's
But-
nothing you can tell them.
And don't get me wrong, like it's not like bad choices. Like both of my kids are amazing kids. It's kind of like, so when they were having the protests and stuff down here in Arizona, like my daughter went to that. She was amongst the 42 that got arrested that night.
Oh, no shit.
Falsely arrested. And having her coming from jail, and her where she's in positions where I'm calling jails and I'm calling this, or like, we can't give you information. She's an adult. She's this. Like, that shit sucks, bro. Like no, like, that's my child. Like, I want to know, like, where my child is at, what
Right.
and for not to be able to have that information or be able to have a say so in what happens with your kid anymore, because
To feel
now
so
they're
powerless.
adults. Yeah, there you go.
And the
Feel
crazy
so
thing
powerless.
is about the age that your kids are right now, and you knowing about your kid and you basically going through it before, at this point it's just giving them hindsight and basically going, listen, this is what's going to happen if you make this choice, and if this happens, all I can really do is try to help you out or tell you I told you so. But do not, I would suggest you not do this, because if you do, this is exactly what's going to happen.
I'm going
My
through that
mo-
right now.
Yeah,
With my daughter.
and my mom's done it to me multiple times on different occasions, and my mom can be an asshole, straight asshole.
I think every parent can.
I'm an asshole.
I can be. I
because
can
she
be a bitch,
she
bro.
sees the bad before she sees the good. So she weighs out her decisions and goes, look, this is exactly what's gonna happen. You need to think this out thoroughly, and if I don't, that's exactly what happens, and it's the craziest thing every single time.
It's kind of like me.
Teaches you to listen to her though.
Like, it's kind of like me with
And
my.
we never do.
It's kind of like I have one son and I have one daughter, and like it's like my son is like, he's kind of like with his dad. He's kind of taking the lead as a man in his life and doing what he has to do. Cool. But like my daughter, she's at a point where she feels like real lost still. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's 20, she's going to adulthood.
Trying to find your place.
She's trying to find her place in this world, and when it comes down to it, like, she only has me. Well, she's a little tough cookie, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's met my daughter knows she has a really strong personality. I taught her to stand for what she stands for, and to never let anybody maneuver her from that, and she stands for what she stands for, even when it comes to me not agreeing with her. Like, you're the one who taught me to stand for what I stand for, and that's what I'm doing with even you as an adult. Cool, I get it. But I was having a conversation with her on the phone the other day, and somebody was all like, damn, like, you were just rude to her, this and that. And it's not me being rude to her. That's my relationship with my daughter, like, kind of like where I feel like, because she does have an absent father in her life, like, she doesn't, and it's just me raising her.
That's your motherly love and
yeah,
your
that's my mother.
nurturing.
Like, I'm showing her, like, that tough love, like, like.
I'm like that with mine.
Yeah, I see that. Like, I see how Tiana parents, and I see how I parent. Me and Tiana, like, we parent a lot the same way, and it's kind of like, wait, I don't want to spill my tea. Okay, like, it's kind of like, you want to love your kid, but at the same time, like, what type of world they're coming into, so you have to, like, mentally prepare them for that.
I literally tell them that, like, you think I'm being mean? I'm so hard. Like, you know,
Things
what's
are
out
more
here?
complex now.
Yeah.
Way more complex. It may seem like things are slightly easier, but it's just complex.
Yeah.
And there's different things that you've got to overcome and come around, and compared to it being simple and then dealing with the difficult tasks at hand right then and there.
Like, right now, like, my daughter is, like, so eager to get back to Arizona and be an adult. And, like, with my parents, like, she has it made, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has it made with and I'm like, girl, we're in quarantine right now. Like, she was supposed to come back this week, and, like, the energy in the universe is just not allowing her to come back to Arizona right now. And I keep telling her, like, when it's
Just
your
give it
time to,
time.
yeah, we're in a pandemic right now. We're in quarantine. Like, she's like, I just feel like I'm just sitting here and my whole life is slipping away. I'm like, girl, you're 20. Like,
you got time. Calm down. Calm down, Tracy.
If I could just sit in my grandparents' house
You're
right now
Tracy.
and not worry about anything in the world, I'd so be doing that
Like,
right
We're
now.
in our 30s and
Like, you don't
fucking
have-
40s
you don't
are
have
like
shit to
Yeah, I
do
know.
right
now.
I'm like,
I'm more worried now than I was then. Shit.
Exactly.
Say
you
shit.
know, and that
For her to
goes
be
back
fucking
to, like,
20
if we
again?
would know,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
You know, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, I wish I could go back to, like,
I'd rather be
fresh,
15 again. Like,
You know, that was a good point
I'd
too.
go all
But
the way
then,
to
like,
If I can go back to 17, maybe 17.
no, I'll go. Like, if I was to go
Yeah.
back that far,
You
I'd
wouldn't
go
wanna go
15.
back?
I'll go all the way to fucking 13 fucking
Fuck it, let's just
pubes start coming,
read-
squeaky voices.
I'll
Oh,
stay
man,
at
I'm cool with
15.
that.
I was in the
Again.
greatest shape of my life at 15. Like,
I know. Look at you now.
I know. I'm pregnant.
Oh my God.
You're
Are you?
Yeah, look at this baby. I'm getting fat.
What
All
do you
this
do? You're just
COVID
approaching
shit.
30. That's all.
Yeah,
Welcome
no,
to
it's
30s
terrible.
Before you get there.
Ugh.
Pre-30s.
No, I've got to go to the gym and work this shit off.
Okay.
You gotta work out that baby in you.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. Do you have anything else to add to Voice of the People?
Oh no. The capper of the shit is pay attention to your kids, ask them questions, mold them, but you only have so much time.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a
Time
let
is
go
precious.
point.
There's gotta be a whip
But
your
you know
ass
what I
point.
mean? Your kids fucking love you for all the shit that you do. So I know parents always feel like, damn, I could have did more. I always could have did more. But a lot of people that design masterpieces feel the exact same fucking way. But some shit is actually pretty good. So, yeah. Kids. They the future.
They are the future, bro.
So I have something to add to that. Yeah, so like you said, you only have so much time. So while you're sitting here worried about your life and what, you're a parent, that kind of falls over here. You got to focus on your kids because you can get back to figuring out your shit, when they're set. And hey, you should have figured that out before you had kids.
And there's a lot of parents out there that you're trying to figure out your purpose. That's where I was a couple of years ago, where I was like, damn, like I was going through some shit in life, and I was like, damn, like I just don't get what my fucking purpose is here. I was like this and that, and somebody told me to turn and look at my daughter, and they're like, there it is. And that's what people have to realize, like, once you become a parent, like that's your purpose. Like, it's back to what Tiana said, like it's your kids, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you feel like you have nothing to live for, like give all that energy and attention to them kids.
I was there once where
We
I
are in a
was
world
like,
right now,
just have my kids.
like this world right now is like, if us as adults are trying to adapt to a new world that we're being put in, can you imagine our kids? Can you imagine our kids that are trying to become adults, that are trying to understand what's going on in this world? Can you understand their feelings and emotions? Like, I saw a meme the other day that said, how do you expect your kids to react to emotions and feelings that you don't even know how to react to? And then you want to be mad at them because they react a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Me and my mom, we would bump heads a lot too, because I learned a lot from my mom. But then I realized that my mom didn't know it all. So as a parent, I had to, if I wanted better, if I wanted cycles in my family to be broken, I had to learn different techniques on parenting. So as I did that, that was one technique that I also learned, was that I can't expect my kid to know how to wash clothes if I never taught my kid how to wash clothes. I'm just using it as an example. Like, a lot of parents will tell their kids to do stuff and then get mad when that kid doesn't know how to do it. But it's not because they're acting or don't want to do it. They really don't. If you've never taught your kid to literally wash clothes or
Step by step, break it down.
break it down to them step by step, how to wash clothes, how to do dishes, how to do anything, don't be mad at them because they don't get it.
My kids are just lazy because I've step by step taught them how to do each and every fucking thing.
Then you can get mad.
Then you can get
then
mad
you
if
get
you've
mad
done
then.
that. But I'm saying a lot of parents, I know
Yeah.
for a long, those were some like things I just learned as a process of being a parent. You know what I'm saying?
You just realize things like, damn, I'm over here being hard on this kid. Like, did you actually take the time to,
Yeah.
like, they don't fucking know. Like you said, we're still trying to figure it out. You expect this kid that's in this, trying
Patience
to
with
adapt
the
it.
kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like I was talking to one of my neighbors and he was telling me that his kid saw that everybody else was getting, like, he was a kindergartner or first grade, and he's seen that everybody is getting like student of the week, right? And he wants student of the week, so he takes his time to learn and process, okay, what does it take for me to be student of the week? So he does it, and he's getting smiley faces in his folder all week and this and that, and then the end of the week comes, and he goes, and he sees that he didn't make student of the week, and he's just like, fuck this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Within his emotions, you know what I'm saying? He's mad and he acts out, and, it's because he didn't know how to handle that that letdown, and that was because something he was probably never taught, or an emotion he never felt, so he had to learn how to handle that emotion. And that's another thing that parents have to realize that we need to let kids do is learn how to handle it. If a kid's never been mad or hurt, they need to learn how to be mad or hurt.
Yeah, but you gotta teach them too, so they don't grow up to be adults that still don't know how to handle that shit.
Exactly.
Always starting off with the word no.
No, exactly.
And understanding why it's no.
Yep.
Like, make sure they understand. Don't just say no and not explain to them why it's no.
Because I said so. That was my parents'
Because
last
Hey,
word.
and
That's mine.
Because I
And I
said.
so.
the biggest problem, participation trophies.
Yes.
It's the most retardedest thing to give a kid. I'm like, in any aspect, you can't give a kid something when they fuck up or they lose and still reward them. That's like, what lesson did you teach them? I'm like, just picture, just like you said, they don't know nothing at all. They know they just went in there, did a half-ass mediocre job, and they think they deserve some shit. Like, well, maybe the other kid fucking, yeah, you got some smiley faces, but maybe there's an actual kid that worked way harder than you, kid. Maybe, and if you worked a little bit harder, next week you can get student of the week. You didn't do good enough.
Consistent.
Sorry. I'm like, don't say it in a nice way sometimes. Sorry, you fucked up or you suck. Like, you need to and I'm like, because in real life, that's it. That's exactly.
You suck, bro.
I'm like, you ever see, do you guys ever played sports in school?
Yeah.
You ever see a kid that fucking didn't get picked or something like, and then the fight that ever happened? This only happens in high school, like, you know, like other, you know, when you get in like real leagues and shit, that shit doesn't happen. But
Middle
at that
school,
point,
high school.
you know, Pop Warner even happens. Like, you'll see that shit fucking happen. I don't care what it is. It could be karate, ballet, football, whatever. You'll always see that one fucking kid, and it's because of participation trophy. You know, sometimes just tell your kids, fucking you suck, so they can go ahead and cry about it and do better.
Well, it's
Like,
because they're expecting something, and like, you got to teach them too. Don't expect nothing from this world.
No.
Expect nothing.
Expectations get you disappointed.
I'm like, shit, in real life, you know, as your job, you can't go to work, do a half-ass job, and think that you're not going to get cussed out or continue to keep your job, do you?
Yeah.
So exactly. So why the fuck do you think a kid should be? I'm like, we're starting at a young age. We're already giving you, all you have to do is your grades, take out some trash,
They got it
and
easy
your homework.
right now.
Pretty fucking easy.
But they think it's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
They think it's the worst.
Oh my God, I gotta take out the trash. Like, why can't she take out the trash? Or like, why can't he do the dishes?
Because
or,
I fucking
It's
said so.
exactly.
Doing the dishes is hard. Excuse me? Do you have to carry a human being for 9 months? No.
You want to hear about what's hard?
You want to hear what's hard? Let me get a glass.
I do. I run it down on my kids. The rent is this much. That fucking water bill is this much because you like to take 5-hour showers.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, my teenager.
She'll pay for it. You know.
Yeah. She's about to pay for that.
That's why I told her. I was like, sometimes don't yell at your kids. Just take away. Like, you gotta
Just
make
take
it.
away shit.
Sometimes you gotta make it hurt and just let them cry.
Taxes. Put taxes on the kids.
I'm like, and I guess it's hard for me to say certain things because I'm not a parent, so I guess
Same here.
I just do uncle teachings. And I do really fucked up shit to my
Yes,
niece.
like you said,
I've
to
done
tell my daughter that she looked homeless because of her hair, and now she's still mad at me 3 fucking days later because I hurt her feelings. I said she looked homeless.
And I guarantee you in about a week she's gonna come up to me. She's like, okay, what hair? I've been looking at this. That turmoil.
You told her she looked, or you told
I
her?
fucking hell
She
yeah. I told her.
told
look
me,
like a
and then
fucking
I
hobo.
told her, and she's like, "I'm not talking to you." It's
And
been like 2 days.
then I see her the next
I
morning.
can see you walking up to
And
somebody
then I see her the
saying
next
that.
morning. I said,
You look like a
Which one?
hobo.
Destiny.
I said, you decided to do something in your hair.
Tell
You
us
comb
how
that shit
you said
actually?
it. I want to see how Tiana said it exactly with the look
on
and
the
all.
way me walking out the door.
Did you walk up to her or
No,
like?
I mean I told her I was like,
If
"Look,
I know how she reacted, because I know.
Ace is like, ooh, say this real quick, and then she just
I
walks
remember
up.
how she reacted on Christmas Eve when we were at your house and she was putting those braids in her hair.
oh, that was Bree."
Oh, that was Brie. That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
Both of them. I was like, look.
He said both of them.
I told him, I said, okay, y'all keep on fucking up. Y'all be walking around like some chicken heads. Y'all be pissed off and shit. Like,
But I've already
because
said
I'm like,
it.
they hair, I'm like, don't take care of their hair. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, I'm at a point where I done did every fucking hairstyle in the book. There's only 2 hairstyles I have never done. There's a Jerry curl and a mullet. never. I'm talking about to
So
faux hawks,
you've never
to
let your
X
soul
girl.
go?
No, yeah.
By the way, we were.
I done have froze with extra soft sheen in it. You know what I mean? But I never actually did the Jerry curl. Actual
Why are
Jerry
we
curl.
not seeing this frohawk yet?
No, hold on.
Oh, I got pictures. I got pictures
gotta
of the
see
frohawk.
these
I had a
pictures.
frohawk with designs inside.
By
That's
the way,
crazy.
when we were in LA this weekend, we were looking at your video that you posted on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook of your, and you could just see Tiana's shadow
Oh.
in the back. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hey,
I
check
was all like,
check
"Damn,
it out. I'm gonna go
That,
buy
that
put
was
on
that
World
great.
Store.
straight Maybelline commercial right there.
I was
He's
all
like,
like, I swear that braids is gonna make Ace some money one day.
yeah.
Hey,
I told him, I'm like, you
hey,
should
I've
know
already
more.
I already got a thumbnail, a couple features, just because of the hair. So, shout out Foz Brothers
Yo,
Project.
I wanna
Check.
feature.
Check out his shit.
That hair is
Motivated. I'm
flocking.
on the thumbnail. I'm in there, and it's a dope ass song with Joe Boy. Yeah, that shit bumps. Yeah, you see me with the dreads and the yeah.
Oh
You-
yeah,
you
that's
see-
what we did during the weeks. I can never remember.
Oh yeah, we did way too much. We didn't seen Fonz and Joe
Yeah.
Boy and Bills cook up some magic, like
We
4
spent all
songs.
Wednesday night into Thursday morning over at Fonz's.
I'm like, listen to more original beats, cook up shit. It's just been music, and now, fuck. Okay, look, I love you guys. Morning roast to everybody, but this is one thing I am. I'm a Chiefs fan, not a cheat man. It is 105 kickoff already has happened. It's Chiefs versus Browns. So you know what the fuck that means. I'm sorry, I love y'all, but
You gotta
2
bounce.
rings. I gotta bounce to the ounce.
Hey,
and,
before you go, take this too. Those are some free papers.
Wait, you're leaving?
free papers with
that it?
advertising.
Shout out Sunny Slope Smoke Shop. It's one of my new sponsors right now.
Yeah,
I went
I know
down
what
there
you're saying.
Monday and actually got sponsored by Sunny Slope Smoke Shop.
You're leaving?
We can shoot music
Same time.
videos. They've got a lot of good bongs and shit like that over there. I made a video of one of the bongs that he gave me for free, so definitely go check
Oh,
out
that's the
Sunny
one.
Slope Smoke Shop. Yeah.
Well, since Tiana and them are leaving, we will save Girl Talk for next week. I'm not doing Girl Talk today.
I'm not doing it.
I
Okay,
mean, it
that's
defeats
fine.
the purpose of us having that conversation by myself. Who am I conversating with myself?
You're conversating with me
You're
and these lovely people right here.
I mean, by comparison, I'm more feminine than this motherfucker over there.
So then you're talking. Then you're talking to this lady right here.
The hair challenges that. Sorry.
This is Mussolini right
I was like, your
here.
game was yesterday. My game is on now, so I'm like Chiefs fan more than
Hey,
anything.
shout out Green Bay, bro. I heard they did a 60-yard run. What up? Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not even following football this year.
I love y'all. I appreciate it.
All right.
Nice.
I'll see you later tonight. We got a music video for
Check this
time.
out. We're doing the fucking music
Where y'all
video.
going to game at?
I
Time.
have no
That
idea.
dope ass song that we always drop.
Text me.
Okay.
I'll meet up with y'all.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I
So yeah,
find
5
out.
o'clock we doing that. Chief shit right now. You see the ring. Trying to go ahead and add it up. Unity.
Unity.
I just know Green Bay's going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Well,
I
shit.
feel it in my bones.
Guy.
Give him hell.
I'm going to be mad about
Yeah, yeah.
wrong. Bye.
Sauce, can you bring us into the
Thank
sauce
you.
with sauce?
It's gonna cost you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's gonna cost me some sauce.
So,
Whoa. Alright.
so, have you ever heard of the movie called Love and Monsters?
No,
Love, no.
no.
It's
I think I did, but no. I'm gonna go with a no.
It's an action adventure movie. I've seen it at Walmart. I've actually watched it. It's pretty fucked up. Basically, it's like this entire world is infested with these huge ass fuck you monsters. And there's this guy. I think it's like some kind of teenager. He's trying to survive by himself in the wild, and he's trying to meet up with like this girl, the girl of his dreams or something like that. And some of the scenes in the movie are it's fucking dope. I would recommend you especially you, Muzzy, you would probably watch it because
I'll have to check it out. I think I've seen the name somewhere, but I haven't really actually checked it out. Like I don't know. I don't even know what it looks like.
it's pretty fucking. I mean, here's a cover. Shit, there.
All right, let me see this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen the cover for this with Dylan O'Brien. Yeah.
Oh, come on, get out of there. So there's that, and so like I've been contemplating on whether or not I should see the movie The Wonder Woman 1984.
I didn't even know that that was actually a legit movie. I thought that was just like I don't
Legit
know.
movie, dude.
I saw the Wonder. I knew there was a Wonder Woman movie out, but like not to that extent. I didn't know there was a second one.
There is.
I
Dude.
don't know.
Dude. Come on, dude.
I'm out of the loop.
Of course, dude. Come on.
Solitary, come find me.
Solitary confinement, sure. Well, I don't know. Again, but Rotten Tomatoes has been giving it like based on the audience score, it's been giving it a 74%, which means that a whole shit ton of people loved it. And why wouldn't they after the first one?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the first one has been such a huge hit.
The first one was pretty good. Like I seen it probably once, so.
I think it was an awesome movie. It's awesome and it's sexy to see Wonder Woman not like so skanky looking either, an actual Amazon warrior. That's just fucking dope to me.
I mean, I thought Captain Marvel was pretty hot until she did that Mohawk shit.
What Mohawk shit?
You didn't see that? Oh my god!
I never watched Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
reason.
No, Captain Marvel went into a Mohawk during one of the
Not Endgame.
the Thor. Yeah, she did.
No, not with Endgame. She had the Karen haircut.
I don't.
She
know.
wanted the I want to speak to your manager haircut.
I don't know, but like she cut her hair into a Mohawk in one of the movies, and it looked like trash.
No, I think you must be confused with how the comic she actually had, even in the comic, she even had like this helmet-ish kind of thing.
No,
and
she cut
has
her hair in into a Mohawk in one of the
well,
movies.
then,
I swear
well,
to God.
then that's like a hairstylist thing for Hollywood.
Maybe
shit,
it was
I guess.
in the Captain Marvel movie that she did it. I don't know.
Speaking of Marvel, there's that one. I think it's on. I don't know if it's on stream or if it's actually or something in the theaters, but WandaVision.
Yeah, WandaVision. WandaVision looked actually kind of interesting.
It did. Having Vision and the freaking
And nobody really has like people that just watch it instead of reading the comics don't really have like a story or a back phrase to WandaVision.
It's hard to be fair. It is kind of challenging for some people to try to understand.
Yeah.
Because with comics, it's just. It starts with one thing, and next thing you know, it's like 2 weeks later, it branches off and flies off and away in all directions.
And what's going to be interesting is actually how they're going to apply one of the Infinity Stones to it, because he's alive because of the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, but Jesus, what the only question I have is where is WandaVision going to go from there?
Probably nowhere. He's dead.
Yeah,
It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just going to give the backstory probably 2 or 3 seasons, unless they're able to stretch it out to something more, and then it's going to be cut.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, plain and simple. They killed him. It's like making another. Well, I mean, they can make another Iron Man movie, and it has been leaked that another Iron Man movie is going to come out, and it's going to be Iron Girl. It's going to be his daughter. Because everybody's right now trying to figure out who the next Iron Man is. And they thought it was Peter Parker because everything was entrusted to Peter Parker.
Well,
For Iron Man, I thought
Yes.
Peter Parker would have been like, okay.
Yeah, entrusted to Peter Parker.
yeah, but he's not about that life.
No, he's not. So he wants to give it away. That's why he tried to. Because Peter Parker's a sap. He could be all hard.
No. I mean, come on. This is a particular universe where this Peter Parker, he has a hot freaking Aunt May and like.
Yeah.
You see?
She's not all old and raggly in this one like Tobey Maguire's. But like I like Tobey Maguire as a Spider-Man. I feel like Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man.
I think they're actually trying to put into the works.
They
of
are.
having the three main Spider-Mans that we grew up
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah, they're trying to get all three of them into a movie together.
Into
They're
like
trying
a
to
live
do it like,
action.
and they're gonna have Miles
Spider-Verse
Morales
thing.
in it too.
Who do you think would be a good
I
Miles
have no
Morales?
idea. Probably Jaden Smith is as far as I would go. As much as
Yeah.
like he's all right in movies. He still needs some work, but he's not gonna be on. I'm not gonna say never, but he's not gonna be on his dad's level right now.
Well, I mean, come on.
So I mean, and from what I heard from interviews with Will Smith and his wife, like his son has difficulty like actually like doing certain things, and he'd rather do music. So
That's fair, but
so I mean he said what was that movie, After Earth or something like that he did with his son.
Yeah.
He said that was the hardest movie to shoot with him, and it could have been better.
Could have been, would have been.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't really know much young black actors like that. I mean, there's that other kid from, what is it, from Stranger Things?
yeah.
There's that kid, and I mean, that's really about it. I mean, at this point, I would just pull a random person in the modeling agency and somebody that could actually eccentrically
Like
be
Michael J. Jordan.
eccentrically be like Miles Morales, and he'd have to be at least 16 years old.
Yeah.
You'd have to minimally,
At minimum.
because the other two younger Spider-Mans compared to Tobey Maguire, they're fine. How they've got youthful faces. Tobey Maguire has an old man face.
So I could definitely see him being kind of like the rugged, like I've been
the
around
older
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's gonna be the older
to-
Spider-Man because there's been pictures of all three of them together.
And the new costume that he has going on for, and like, yeah. Oh man, I'm really wondering how the hell is like, what's gonna be. That's the thing with Marvel villains. Like, who's gonna be the bad guy in this particular chapter? Because here we have the three Spider-Mans. Who's gonna be it? Who is going to really fuck up their day in these dimensions?
I mean, it could be a Venom mix-up. I mean,
Nah,
they still haven't made Carnage, so
They're in the works. Venom and Carnage are already in the works. So
that would be dope.
that's already.
Because they have a lot of symbiotes to actually cover. Carnage isn't the only one. There's 5 other symbiotes.
The comics already have a fucking planet involved. So I want to see the symbiotic Rex.
Oh, that would be dope.
That's
would
pretty
be
much
dope.
it for me. But man, I don't know. We'll see what happens down the line. But yeah, they have, in terms of Marvel movies. Yeah, there's a lot going on. They have another Thor coming out. But is Thor? So my question is Thor gonna lose the beer gut, or is he gonna keep it?
I thought he lost it.
No, in Endgame he was the dude.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have his abs back. I don't know. I like Thor movies were all right. It wasn't my splendor.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great actor, and I'm sure anyone would fuck him.
I mean, maybe you. He's like,
But I'm sorry, Val.
He's like,
Shit.
Val's not commenting either, so Val.
I'm actually gonna walk out. No, I'm fine. I gotta go though. My family has something that just came up. I gotta go.
Okay.
Family emergency. Got it. We got
Yeah.
you. We got you. Do what you gotta do. And your tea.
Oh yeah, my tea.
There you go.
Some of it's both.
Don't worry, we got.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
But shit. All right. Well, take care, Val. We'll see you next time.
Need to be more prepared next week, Liz.
We will be. We will be. So, oh, man, what the hell else? Well, I don't think. Oh yeah, the Dune. I was doing some more research on the movie The Dune. Yeah, it's gonna be in this year. It's gonna be on October the 1st. I thought it was gonna be like last year. I was just like, wait a minute, something's missing. Something's wrong. We're missing like the timeline or something. Because I really want to see that movie in theaters, like it or not.
Yeah.
I
thought Dune already came out though.
no, it better be this year. It better be this year, because if not,
That would
then
be
I'm
dope.
pissed. They better not push back or another year or so. But
Then there's that Mortal Kombat.
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
They're making a new Mortal Kombat movie.
and I told you this earlier before we got live. You know, like I don't know if I want to see it after Monster Hunter. That was just like. I know they're gonna throw some kind of story with Mortal Kombat. So, but are these characters gonna keep their gimmicks?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're gonna just make it more of a storyline, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna like add a different type of storyline to it. Either that or keep with the storylines of the current video games right now.
Now, I can see that happening if they make a movie based off of the more recent Mortal Kombat title.
Right.
Because in the first it was just a simple basic fucking Mortal Kombat tournament, and that's pretty much it. And they kind of advance a lot of things in the sequel after that. But yeah, with this movie that's coming up, if not the video game, then I hope we can see a good history storytelling of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Because Mortal Kombat, I think, got famous because of those two characters in particular.
Well, those two are rivals technically, but in XL, I think it was, they were actually allies. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct. I'm not sure.
There must have been, or at least a mutual common.
Yeah,
goal,
it was a mutual common goal.
At least that, but I mean, all right, fuck it. I'll see it in the movie. I'll take your word up on it.
We'll just have to go together to see it, like on anything.
Make it like a bros night out.
Yeah, bros night.
A bros night out. And whatever happens, we'll hit the fucking bar and just fucking drink. Fucking shit. Well, that's all I got for the sauce for now.
Alrighty, man. Well, shit.
And that means we are now left with the Muzzy's
Fuzzy News. And I want to start it off with something that I found interesting, and I'm gonna like try to do some sort of event, and even try to get an interview from these guys for the morning roast.
Based on these stories.
Well, listen to this.
Oh,
Kevin
no.
Smith is bringing Movies, the restaurant, pop up to Phoenix in February. So the guy that did Silent Bob.
Uh-huh.
So Kevin Smith fans in the Valley are psyched because the cult of film director, podcaster, and geek icon has a pop-up version of Movies that's in the Jay and Silent Bob movie. There might be even chocolate-covered pretzels involved in one of the jokes that they said that they have. They're going to be coming to Phoenix, Arizona in February after they are moving from LA, New Jersey, Chicago, Toronto, Minneapolis. The Golden Cow will bring tippers and cock smokers to the Grand Canyon state. Let's see.
That's actually kind of
Yeah.
interesting to see. And you're trying to
Everything is sold. Is gonna let's see. Everything is gonna be sold in carry-out form. Owing to the pandemic, the pop-up will utilize a staggered reservation system and hand sanitizing stations due to COVID-19. While the exact menu and other details weren't announced, Kevin Smith, which is Silent Bob, in his Facebook post said such details will be revealed next week. So, that's some good shit. I'm gonna definitely look into more when that's gonna be, and I'm gonna try to actually get an interview with those guys, and we'll see how that goes. Other than that, astronauts aboard the International Space Station are preparing a new Astrobi flying robot to enhance science in the orbiting laboratory, a technology that would be vital for the deep space exploration. It's a cube-shaped machine that floats around in microgravity of orbit and uses jets of compressed air to maneuver. The Astrobes can be operated by the space station crew or by people of Earth to perform science investigations. In the future, they also may use space station systems, and project managers can access them as well. We're planning to have them performing boring routine tasks because the crew time is one of the most valuable resources we have up there, said one of the managers of NASA. 3 Astrobes were launched into the space station in 2019, where they replaced similar Sphere robots that had flown around the U.S. And part of the space station for more than 10 years. The Sphere's units were dedicated primarily to science, while NASA has bigger plans for the Astrobes. For example, NASA and audio equipment company Bose are developing specialized microphones that could be used to record sounds of machinery. So that's on a new advancement, and look out for NASA as it is. Also, next on the news, have you ever been looking for something that will stand out on your resume? Are you the kind of person that wants to work your buns off while meeting hot dog fans from across the country, Sauce? Or maybe you just always dreamed of driving a weird car?
I mean, I won a 1967 Ford Mustang, but
Well, I mean, this isn't that, but it may be your lucky day, because Oscar Mayer is looking to hire a crew of hot doggers to drive Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles. From the Chicago-based company is looking for recent college graduates to take on a 1-year paid job crisscrossing the country in an iconic 27-foot-long hot dog-shaped vehicle. The gig will last from June 2021 to June 2022. Following a 1-week training session, Oscar Mayer hot doggers will represent the company at various events, media appearances, charity functions, and other celebrations. This will be Oscar Mayer's 34th class of hot doggers. They will stop more at 200 events during the year, appearing in local news, creating social media content for Oscar Mayer, and candidates who technically cut the mustard will include recent graduates of bachelor degrees in public relations, journalism, communications, or marketing, plus strong communication skills and a love for hot dog puns. According to Oscar Mayer, the company has put up the posting online, and anyone interested in applying, the deadline is January 31st. I apologize.
dude,
So
I think like that's like a golden opportunity for the next annual hip hop festival here in Arizona. You know what I mean?
the Wienermobile.
Just have it parked right outside the hip hop festival entrance, and just like anyone who walks out for a quick smoke or weed, just like get yourself hooked up with a fucking hot dog, man.
Would you like a wiener?
Ask me about my wiener. God damn it.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh god.
You hear that, Justice? So allegedly, we got to get a Wienermobile out to the hip hop festival every year.
Dude, if you can make that happen, that'd be fucking.
That'll make Sauce's day. He'll be like, I got a picture with the Wienermobile. Oh my god.
Can you imagine like one of the upcoming rappers who just did a performance? He stands outside with some girls standing in front of the fucking
Ask
Wienermobile.
me about my wiener.
Wearing a fucking shirt with the label on it. Oh man.
I'm Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Is that all you got in the news, or do you have one more?
I have 2 more.
Oh, you got 2 more? What you got?
So Massachusetts. That's
Massachusetts?
a big word. Massachusetts. Massachusetts Lizzie Borden's Bed and Breakfast Museum, the site of an infamous 1892 double murder, is being listed for sale with an asking price of $2 million. The Fall River House, which operates as a bed and breakfast, will with 6 bedrooms as well as museum with guided tours, is currently being listed online for $2 million. The house is the site hit the site August 4th. The August is this the house. I can't read that. Sorry. August 4th, 1892. Hatchet murders of Andrew and Abby Borden. Andrew's daughter Lizzie was put on trial for the murders, but was acquitted. The case remains unsolved. The listing states current owner selling due to retirement. The sale includes the business, trademarks, and intellectual rights. Suzanne St. John, a real estate agent from Century 21, said thus far interested buyers having indicated will keep the property operating as a bed and breakfast. It is an incredible moneymaker, St. John told WJAR. It's one of the top tourist attractions in New England, most lucrative to our tours, and it's a bed and breakfast. Of course, which is a destination point for lots of travelers. So, if you want a double axe murder house for $2 million, go to Century 21 and go get that shit. Go get that shit.
Put the Oscar Mayer wiener truck right in front of it.
Put the Oscar Mayer wiener.
Put the Oscar
That'll
Mayer.
piss off the spirits. Fucking son of bitches putting wieners in my house.
No, it's parked in the driveway. Someone who bought the place and lives there just so happens to be a graduate in a fucking Wienermobile.
So, giggling bread and joyfully dancing salad aren't usual dishes on a menu in Thailand, but one eatery is hoping cannabis-infused cuisine can lure foreign tourists to take taboo out of the recently legalized leaf. The restaurant Charapaya, it's called Charapaya Hospital in Pranchin Buri, stated serving its own Happy Meals this month. After Thailand delisted cannabis as a narcotic, allowing state-authorized firms to cultivate and plant cannabis leaves, were put in the food, and even with a small amount, it will help the potential patient to recover faster from an illness, said the owner. The project leader is he's the project leader at the hospital. The cannabis leaf can also improve appetite and make people sleep well. It also helps people be in a good mood.
Tell us something we don't know about cannabis. Come on.
The hospital is known as the pioneer in Thailand for studying marijuana and its ability to relieve pain and fatigue. Thailand in 2017 became the first Southeast Asian country to legalize cannabis, and medical use has been open to numerous medical marijuana clinics. The restaurant offerings include happy pork soup, deep fried bread topped with pork and marijuana leaf, a salad of crispy cannabis leaves served with ground pork and chopped vegetables, and it sounds pretty good to me, honestly. It sounds weird. It's delicious. It looks delicious though. It's adding to a quite strange sensation in Thailand. They said that the taste of the cannabis leaves was similar to the everyday vegetables, but after eating, after effects were quite different. It makes my throat dry and I crave sweets, said one of the ladies. The deputy education minister also said that the next step was to offer famous Thai dishes to reach an international audience. We plan to add more cannabis to the Thai dishes, and we are already well known, such as green curry soup, and to boost the popularity of these dishes even more. So, shouts out to you, Thailand, for doing something good with your life. Being known for cannabis. I'm proud of y'all. Got to be known for something.
What? I mean, Thailand is known for a few things, but
What are these few things?
so I'd rather not say on the morning roast. I'd rather tell you later.
I mean, if you can't point them out, then they're not known for nothing.
Thailand is known for something, but I'm just not gonna. I'm not
Bangkok?
gonna say that.
Is that in Thailand? Is Bangkok in Thailand?
I'm not gonna say.
Just say yes or no. Shake your head. Blink twice for yes. Well, that ends Muzzy's Fuzzy News. Sauce, give us the would you rather for today.
Okay, hang on. Let me open up my phone because it's being a face. Okay, it's simple. I think it's a straight up answer for you and me. But would you rather have a personal maid or a chef? And yes, it can be female. Don't
That
worry.
is a hard question. Man, I love food, and I love being made food compared to making food. But shit, if I could choose, I would probably choose a maid because I can't stand cleaning up. Like, my house is clean as fuck, but I feel like it takes time out of my day to go around cleaning shit. I can make me some ramen and she can clean up afterwards. I'm cool with it, you know. So I think I would choose a maid. Yeah, that's what I would choose, is a maid.
Interesting.
Huh.
Interesting. I was actually kind of expecting you to say chef.
No,
In all honesty.
I can cook pretty well. So, you know,
Yeah.
maid would be more resourceful, and like I get to get tired off of watching her clean. So like,
I mean,
and I say her because I would choose a she and a woman because it would be weird watching a dude clean up my shit. I don't know. Let me straighten up your magazines over here.
Unless it's Ryan Reynolds.
Dang.
Unless it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, unless it's Ryan Reynolds.
Then you have no
Oh,
problem.
Muzzy, let me tighten up these magazines over here
While
for you.
wearing a French
Okay.
maid outfit.
No,
Yes.
no.
You picture him in it.
No, I'll allow him to wear a suit. He can wear a suit.
Oh,
He can wear a
sure.
suit. He can wear a nice suit.
You'd
with a
rather
bow
see
tie.
him wearing his the swim trunks, so you can.
I'm offended that you would think that I would ever think that. Ugh, hurt my feelings.
Oh,
I'm
come
not
on.
gay. Just because he's a decently attractive man.
Sure. He's offended now.
He's a lady.
You said-
he's
you-
a lady killer. Have
you
you
said-
seen that man?
But you call him decent.
Yeah, decently attractive. Decently.
What kind of a man fan are you?
Decent.
Me, I would Ooh. So I'm weighing the. I would say. I would probably say chef.
Why a chef?
Cause I would. I mean, to see her wearing nothing but an apron, like trying to get pancakes.
I wasn't even going that far, but if we're going that way, shit.
I mean, but no. Okay, jokes aside, I would say chef because to watch her cook something, it would, you know,
It would
it'd be
rub
great to
you
have
the right
a,
way.
a 5-star meal like that. I mean, the only thing I know how to do is do barbecue, and that's it for me. I'm a barbecue man.
barbecue.
That's the only thing I do. And the last time I ate something from you, boy, was a ramen that we made from when we were kids. That's the only time.
Which ramen? I mean, ramen's ramen.
Ramen in general. That's the
Oh,
only thing
yeah.
you made for me.
Ramen's ramen. Ramen was easier. I was like, you want some ramen? I don't know what you want. You tear everything else apart, so I don't want to make nothing.
But yes, and plus I would get the opportunity to learn to cook alongside her. She would definitely teach me how to cook some things while she's wearing nothing but an apron. You know, just
Now, would she call you sir, master, or senpai?
senpai. It has to be senpai. It has to be senpai.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
like-
it's got to be senpai.
I mean, I'm
Girl,
not,
you can call me your senpai.
I don't see myself as a sir. I don't think I'm worthy of that
I
class.
feel like that's too old.
No, I think that's too classy for me.
I don't like Sir and
I
Ma'am.
don't have class. I don't have much class.
I
on
don't like
me.
Sir and Ma'am. I feel
Master.
like it makes me feel
I mean, that's something I'd rather keep in the bedroom.
Senpai, I want in and out of the bedroom. Don't call me daddy or senpai.
Yeah,
Don't call
I
me
don't
daddy or master. Call me senpai, baby. It goes a lot better. Daddy's kind of weird, especially when you have kids. And it's like, yes, I am a dad. What about it? What it do?
Jesus Christ. I mean I don't know about maid. I mean other than the sexy kinky fetish thing with maids, but that's just it for me. I wouldn't pick a maid. I'd rather pick a chef. I'd rather learn.
You don't want somebody to clean up your shit for you?
No. I'd rather pick up my own shit that I'm guilty of.
Okay.
I'd rather hold myself accountable and pick up my own fucking dirty laundry because I don't want no woman touching my dirty onion.
I mean, how could she judge you though? Because
she judges me when
it's her
she
job.
gets off work. She judges me when she gets off work.
when she gets off work, she's not there.
I know, but even when she was like, "Okay, bye. There's your, here's your $2,000 paycheck. Have a good day. Have a good day. Drive safe." And all that.
Picked
She
up
gets
a
inside the
crusty
car. She's
sock.
like she began in the car. I was like, "Yeah, I got the money from that disgusting slob. I don't want to be no disgusting slob.
I feel like if you need a maid or a chef, anyways, they're gonna view you one way or another like that. They're like, he's disgusting, but he's like loaded. I don't know.
No,
That's just
I mean, the only thing that's disgusting about me is my dirty laundry, and that's the only thing I'll admit to. But past that,
Even my dirty laundry is pretty clean.
No.
No.
You don't have such thing as clean laundry.
Oh, I got the cleanest laundry.
You don't. I doubt it.
God, clean.
Oh God, no! Stop it with the fucking Sean Connery shit.
All right, well, that's episode 24 of the Morning Roast. Shout out to one of my new sponsors, Sunny Slope Smoke Shop. Go over there. They're opening back up from the COVID outbreak. They got nice bongs. They got papers. They got everything that you could possibly need for your smoking needs. Shout out to RTU, Icon Radio, Real One. And also shout out to Joseph Bills' wife's My Sweet Amore Cakes. We are out of here.